So, good day everyone, good day dear students, welcome to our today's lesson. So, today we are going to discuss about for and against essays. As you know, previous term we have learned how to write letters and the types of letters, as you know, formal, informal and the semi-formal types of letters. And then from this term we are going to learn, we are starting a new topic, a big topic for you, and that is an essay. It's an essay, as you know. So today's topic is for and against essays. As you know, this topic, this kind of topics, this type of essays are widely used in different tests. So you should know, you should learn in deeply this term. So this is a type of argumentative essay, is that which gives advantages and disadvantages, or we can say for and against essay. It's a formal piece of writing in which a topic is considered from opposing point of view. And this kind of essays, there is given some lists. First, for and against essay is a type of argumentative writing that discusses both advantages and the disadvantages of a particular topic. Second, in a for and against essay, the writer presents two different points of view before giving a balanced consideration. Now we will discuss, we will explain about balanced conclusion, what is balanced conclusion and what is advantage, what is disadvantage, and other parts, other points of this kind of essays. So this type of essay helps readers understand both sides of an issue by explaining the positive and the negative sides. The next one is a for and against essay is usually written in a formal style and includes arguments supporting and opposing the topic. The purpose of for and against essay is to examine a topic carefully by looking at arguments from both sides. So this, look at these presentations. In this presentation, in this slide, we can see a good essay of this type of should consist of. So parts of this kind of essay. First, introductory paragraph in which you state the topic. Look at this. First, we should give introduction and the main things and general things about the topic. This means that you talk generally about the topic without giving information. Pay attention, you cannot give your opinion in the introduction in this kind of essays. So you should try to give fact or clear, exact information as much as possible. Then in main body, what do we write in main body? In which the points for and the points against. So in this main body, we should write advantages and disadvantages of given topic. And of course, you may give your opinion, some information, and you should justify or you should give examples why you say this as a against or as a for side. So you should give your examples. And the conclusion, in closing paragraph, in which you give either your opinion or a balanced consideration of topic. So it means that in the end of your essay, you may give your opinion, and of course you should keep the balanced consideration. So this is very important because you cannot say or you cannot talk just one point. I mean, just one advantage or disadvantage you cannot say. So you should keep balanced consideration in conclusion. In this type of essay writing, you mustn't include opinion words. Pay attention, you cannot write opinion words. For example, I believe, I see, in my opinion. This kind of words you cannot use because in the introduction or the main body, opinion words can only be used in the final paragraph, where you may state your opinion on the given topic. So, look at this example. So, now look at the example. In this, you will be given a topic about should university students use smartphones during the lectures. This is interesting topic for students. Yeah? Most students, almost 100% of students want to use smartphones during the lesson. Yeah? So here is given an essay on this topic, and this topic is advantages and disadvantages, or for and against points on the topic. First, look at the introduction. Nowadays, now you should pay attention introductory part, because here is given some points to include in your writing in the next task, because you should write essay in your home task. So look at this example and try to understand every detail. So first, introduction. Nowadays, smartphones are widely used by university students in their daily lives. Many students bring their phones to lectures, which raises the question of whether smartphones should be allowed during the university classes. And there are both advantages and disadvantages to this issue. So this is general information about the topic, and that also is mentioning this side, because we are going to write about advantages and disadvantages of using smartphones. In the next examples, in the next main body, we we discuss advantages and the disadvantages in the next one. This is just a small example. I give this here a small example because if I use a bigger essay, it would be difficult to see, and as you know, letters would be smaller. So just for example, and first look at the advantages. First, on the one hand, smartphones can be useful learning tools for students. So also is saying about useful learning tool for students. This is some kind of fact. And they can quickly search for information, check academic articles, or use educational applications during lectures. So this is, as you know, this is topic sentence, useful learning tools, topic sentence for this paragraph, and they are search for information, check academic articles, and use educational applicants. They can be examples or clarification for this point, I mean advantages. Then students to take notes, record lectures. They are advantages and the four sides of using mobile phones or smartphones. And now, on the other hand, smartphones can also be very distracting. Author is mentioning smartphones can be distracting. So you should, or author should, give some examples or clarify why we say this is distracting. Students may use them to check social media. This is the, as you know, we use everyday social media, and this is one of the most distracting points of using smartphones. And playing games, sending messages instead of paying attention to the lecturer. And as a result, this can reduce their concentration and negatively affect their academic performance. So this is the second paragraph, and this is about disadvantages of using smartphones. And then in conclusion, we say, in conclusion, now we have mentioned how to write conclusion, and we have to give our opinion, opinions, and we have to keep balanced consideration. Yeah, balanced consideration. So look at this conclusion. In conclusion, Also, smartphones can support learning at university. They can also distract students from their studies. Look at these two information. Can support learning, yeah, at university. This is the first advantage, and they can also distract students. This is one example for disadvantages. So, author is keeping balanced consideration. Yeah, one example for each one. But in real life example, you should give 2 or more examples for each one, for advantages and for disadvantages. And therefore, they should be used responsibly and mainly for educational purposes during lectures. This is author's opinion about the topic. So, essay writing isn't very difficult activity for C. Just you should know how to write, and you should know structure, and the main and the important thing is knowing linking words. Yeah? You know linking words because you have learned how to write essays in your previous preparations for entrance exams. Yeah? So I think you know very well how to use linking words in your essay. So what kind of linking words do you know?
Firstly, secondly.
Please stand up and
In introductions, we can use this kind of linking words. For example, one of the major advantages or disadvantages in main body. Firstly, secondly, moreover, furthermore, in conclusion, to conclude this kind of.
well, thank you. And the other linking words, please. Who wants to give?
In the main body, we can use different types of linking words, like last but not least, furthermore, moreover, and different kinds of thirdly, secondly, first of all.
Yes, okay.
On
Thank
the
you.
one hand, however.
Thank you. So, other students, please. To make contrasting points, what kind of linking words or conjunctions we use? Please, other students, be active.
While,
Nevertheless.
Or please, Anwar.
To make interesting points on the other hand, however, in spite of, while, and nevertheless, despite, even though, although, it can be argued that.
Okay, thank you. Good answer. So, that is the end of our presentation. So, now we'll do some exercises. So, you should divide into 2 groups. Now we'll do some exercises. You have handbooks, and then we'll do these activities one by one. Each activity is will be about this topic, for and against essays.
Public transport has friendly atmosphere. We can use. And also people more friendly and fun.
Interesting experience. I think it's going to be also lonely.
More people, the environment.
That's the experience.
In addition.
Continue our listening. We will continue checking your exercises. The first group, please, your answers for the exercise 3. You have to complete the 10 exercises by replacing with linking words, yes? So please read the 5 sentences. The first group.
Public transport is often more convenient than taking one's car and is also much better for the environment.
Okay, good.
Being able to speak a foreign language is very useful when abroad. Furthermore, it opens up new career opportunities.
Right.
although living abroad can be interesting experience, it can be also lonely.
First, being self-employed means that you are your own boss, and however, you have to handle your own taxes.
Okay. Second group, please read the next answers.
Exercise can help you to lose weight. What is more, it significantly improves your health and muscles.
Okay, good.
Experimenting on animals is cruel, not to mention the fact that the animal kingdom will die out.
Okay.
Package holidays are cheap, on the other hand, the service can sometimes be careless.
Sultanat, please.
While living alone can be lonely, it fosters personal independence and self-reliance.
Okay, good. Thank you.